Hey everybody, welcome to week 3 of class on the fire element. So we're gonna go over today is candles, candle magic, okay? 2 candles or color of candles you should always have at home. We're looking at the white candle and the black candle, okay? Those 2 are white candle. You can actually make it any other color. It's one, as long as you like write on the white candle, you're red today, then you can treat it as a red candle. The black, no, the black is always good to have because it's good for protection and banishment and so forth. So we're gonna go over those 2 primary candles, and then we're gonna go over the different colors of candles that you can use, okay? Just so you guys know. So, black candle, there. Very just simple. We're just go over some simple stuff, nothing really too, intrinsic. That'll be like later on, probably on the next, program that we have to get more specific on how you can read the wax as well. So we'll get to that point too. But very basic, okay? Black candles, banishing, okay? Shape shifting when it comes to candle magic, protection as well. And I always like to light the black candle when I'm going to go into a place. I'm going to banish something, okay? So you have the white candle and the black candle hand in hand. So with the black candle, you light the white candle and the black candle together because the light candle represents, peace. It represents like that white light of protection to the divine. It's like the spirituality and so forth, innocence, okay? And each time that we have to perform, we'll say like an exorcism, we light them together. The black candle is going to banish whatever is in a person, whatever is in a home, and we have to direct it. So once we light that black candle, we have to direct and say, okay, whatever negative spirit is in here, whatever dark spirit, whatever demonic spirit is in this home, as I banish you, I want you to go direct and follow this light with the black candle, okay? And you have to direct whatever you're doing. It's like directing energy. It's directed, okay, where's the arrow? Where's it going? If you don't direct it, where's it going to go? Okay, you can banish something, but if you're not telling it, giving it direction, then you're just going to throw it back into your room or the home, and it's going to be bouncing back and forth. So always give it a doorway, a portal to go. Okay. So with that being said, white candle, when you're going to do cleansings in a home, limpieza, you're going to do like blessings, white candle. If there's something demonic, you're gonna banish. Okay, even if it's in your own room, you guys, if you feel something dark and you feel like a low vibration happening, you're going to light the black candle and the white candle. I always like to light both because it's like a yin and a yang. You need to balance it out, okay? And it'll take it. So before you do anything of that, you call in any of your like spirit guides or archangels, whoever that you want to call in. And you have them be there. So before doing any kind of magic, I'm just going to refresh this really quick, okay? First of all, I need you guys to always purify and cleanse your area, okay? With sage, frankincense, hierba santa, whichever you guys feel called to. And it's going to change the more you start developing, okay? And once you do that, you're going to protect the area. Protecting the area is, you can do it yourself by just imagining like a white orb. And you can protect the whole room that you're doing the work in, or the whole house that you're doing the work in. And you just imagine the white light. Like if you're actually just at home, you imagine your white light and you draw like a circle around you. The circle means protection, okay? Nothing can happen with a circle like it's closed. People usually will grab like a wand and do a circle around them. As women, with our nails, circle around us. So we protect. Nothing's trying to come and interfere with what we're trying to do, okay? If you're doing a home, then you're going to visualize yourself flying up over the home and then protecting the home. And you'll be able to feel it, like you'll see that. And each of you are going to be doing something a little bit differently in how you protect. White light, it could be a rainbow light, it could be a gold light, doesn't matter. It's your own protection. So customize it to you, okay? Once we do this, then we can go ahead and start with the candle magic, right? You start doing them. And there's a process. I always say, like, start learning your own process of what feels right. And you might have just a very simple 3-step process. And then the more that you start working with people, working with clients, working in homes, even your own home, you'll start adding to it. All you have to do is ask your guides, ask your, angels, ask, your ancestors, say, tell me, guide me and tell me what I need to do for my home. And you'll get an image or you'll get a name and all of a sudden, this is what it is. So trust yourself. It's all about, trusting your intuition as well. Okay. So now on to our next candles. Now, remember, because this is telling me here to do this. With the black candle, if you feel like somebody is throwing you like a hex, right? And you feel like, especially if you have so much negative going on in your life, let's think that you lost a job, you found out your spouse or partner's cheating on you, you lost a substantial amount of money. These all of a sudden this vacation you're supposed to go to, it's not working out, right? It's like negative, negative, negative. When that happens, they're all external, right? External issues. Then that means somebody is throwing something at you and it's stopping you, and they're causing challenges and obstacles because, one, they can't hurt you directly. Okay, each of you is protected not only while you're with your own guides, but then I give you extra protection as well. So they can't literally physically harm you. They can't cause you to get ill, but they can try to mess up your outside, like your life outside of you. Okay, it could hurt somebody else. So if you have a job, if you have like your bank account, like protect it. You can go and say, you know what, I protect my home today. I protect, my employment. I protect, my bank account. I protect my kids. I protect my spouse. I protect my family. Like, you can protect them as well. That's something that we do. And I know it's gonna get very detailed, but also you got to protect yourself like either once a week, because whoever's trying to throw you anything at you is going to continue to try to break that. Okay. Where this comes into play is that if you're like, okay, who is this? Who is this person? Okay. You will light the candle and you'll ask and invoke fire. Like I'm invoking fire, for its creativity, for its imagination, for its sight. You're invoking fire. And so because you want to be able to see, show me who is causing me negative, energy, who's throwing me negative energy, who's causing these challenges and obstacles in my life. Especially if you know like there's something's off because it was going good, all of a sudden it's going down fast. Okay. You light the candle. As I light you, you show me who is causing me negative energy, who's throwing me negative shade. And you'll look at it, and it's looking at the candle, looking right at the flame, you will see the person's face. It's the first person name or face that comes to your mind. Okay. And you ask, show me who this is. And then once you allow it to burn, a lot of times too, the wax will start to shape something. Okay. It'll shape a person. It might shape a name, and that's it talking to you and showing you. So it's always a beautiful thing too, to be able to connect with fire, because you can find out a lot more things too that you need to know. And we're not taking no one's free will. We want to know who we need to protect ourselves from. Okay. And it's not always for a lot, but I can tell you, like in the Mexican culture, it happens quite a bit. And sometimes we don't even know who is performing black magic because they don't appear. We all look very different. What someone's, mentality of how we should look like, how we should dress, it doesn't fit what they're used to seeing, then pretty much all of us are like wearing a mask and nobody knows, right? Unless we're very like transparent about what we do and who we are, right? So another one that you can do. And it's just that fire element. I'm doing this while there's air being blown at it. Whether you can see it or not. The emotion that's going to straighten this up too is the emotion. It's like the most powerful, it's like anger. And you feel it. And you're like, show me. As you stand straight up, show me who is causing or throwing negative energy at me. Great. So it'll do that. And it's like, I'm challenging, which we can challenge ourselves each time. Let the wind blow at it. We'll keep it straight. We'll keep it going. And it's like just focusing and focusing on it, okay? And that's what it is. What it is, just practicing every single day with the flame. Okay. So remember that. It will tell you, it'll show you, and just have faith in yourself. Okay. Next. Like I said, I like the candle magic to go a lot with my chakra. So if, for example, we're going to align them by color. Red. Okay. Red is our foundation, our root. It's our stability. If something's off, right, with our stability, I would light a red candle for it. Red is also for love and passion with the pagan and Wiccan as well. Like I said, it's up to you. You can teeter however you want to do it. Like, it's all on you, but I'm going to teach you more of how I do things, you know what I mean? And then I'll try to just tap a little bit on the pagan and Wiccan, how they do things. Whatever calls you, honestly. You'll see candles that are like money candles. You'll see candles of abundance, you know, and they could be green for money. But for the red candle, I would use it, especially if I'm doing healing work. You know, the red candle is for stability. We're trying to heal the stability part of them. If it's not working well, if they're not connecting, you know, their foundation, and they're being too quick to react, burn that red candle. You invoke the fire, and that's when you do a lot of the healing energy. And we can just pull from that red candle, pull from it as we're healing, you know, the person with our energy and healing their root chakra. Okay. Then up one's going to go sacral is orange. Same thing. And there'll be a time where you might use 3 candles. I just did a healing on a gentleman last Saturday, and the ones that showed up for me were the black, the orange for sacral for him, and then also the gold for the golden light to come through. Golden light is the conscious light, is the divine light. So you bring that gold energy, the gold light, to you can pull for the energy, and you can help heal as well, and balance him out. So it's whatever is calling to you. Like I said, you know, the more that I start feeding and planting seeds as you guys are listening, you know, to this video and watching it, then it's planted in your head, and it's going to wake up that wisdom from your past lives that each of you have done this before, and just in a different way. Okay. Next would be now the sacral is a lot about our desires, our sexual energy, our sensuality, our creativity comes from our sacral. Okay. Next, we'll go with the yellow candle, which is our solar. It's right in our stomach. Feel it like stomach issues, you know, if you're bloated, then it's hitting our confidence. We don't feel confident. And you'll also notice that you'll want to wear the color yellow. So all these chakras, like your body's talking to you, because all of a sudden you're like, I feel like wearing purple today, or I feel like wearing blue today. That usually means that that chakra is off. So subconsciously you're getting these messages as well. Okay. So shoulder, I would do that if I'm helping somebody or even myself heal from my solar plexus off. And you'll feel it with me when my solar plexus is off. I can feel it with my pointer finger. My left pointer finger goes numb. I'm like, something's off. Like, let's figure out like why I'm feeling this way. And so you start working on yourself. And you always invoke what you're trying to do with it. Okay. People can always scribe and write, any kind of like spell or words on the candles to just intensify, the direction that you want the spell to go, or this energy, or this healing, whatever you're doing. From your solar, the yellow candle, you're going to go up to your green candle, which is a heart chakra. For the yogis and a lot of us healers, it's green means heart. You open up your heart. So you light that, green candle to open up your heart. You're able to receive love, and you're also able to give love as well. And then you love yourself. A lot of people have that heart block because if they've been through a lot of like emotional pain in relationships, from childhood trauma, whichever fits, you pick that candle. But also in like the Wiccan and pagan, you're looking at green means money. Okay. Like even like my malachite, like I said, these stones have different, these crystals have different meanings. I wear it to have my heart open, malachite, but it's also good for money. Okay. So you have to like direct say what you want this candle to be used for. For this, you gotta be very specific. The more specific you are when you do this for yourself or for others, that's where it's going to help. Like I said, if you have to direct energy, you are the arrow, you direct it, and that's how it's going to flow. Okay. Then from there, we're going to go with the throat chakra, blue. Okay. If someone's having a hard time speaking or using their voice, or like they're stuttering a lot, you can heal that stuttering by using a blue candle and being very specific. You want to remove, you want to burn, whatever is causing this person to stutter. You want to burn whatever is, affecting this person from communicating, from speaking, or from healing. Let's think they have a sore throat and they keep getting those sore throats over and over again. That's how you would direct it, okay? Blue also for the pagan and Wiccan, it's a lot focus, fortune, truth. If you want, so it gets a little kind of sticky, okay? Like let's think that you're trying to make yourself speak your truth and you have a hard time communicating, right? The third chakra is good, but you can directly say, okay, as I light this blue candle and I ignite the flame, unfold the communication style of truth. You got to get fancy with that wording, but make sure the wording is very specific on what you're trying to do. Next one is going to be our third eye. Okay, if it's closed, we can do a purple candle, right? It's really pretty, and the same thing. You want your third eye to open. You can do the candle, and you can imagine that flame, purple flame, literally like just washing away and burning away whatever is stuck, whatever is, closing your third eye, and you see that purple flame. And now that I'm getting reminded here of the color of the flame, these flames, you have orange flame, you have yellow flame, you have a blue flame, a red flame, you guys. Like you can imagine that your flames changing color for each part of your chakras. You burn whatever is, blocking you. You burn it away. You burn it away, and you take it back to nature. Direct whatever you're taking. If you're going to burn away, whatever's in the solar plexus, you burn it away, and then you direct it to nature. Give it back to the earth. As I say, as I'm pulling this from you, I'm going to head and also take it into the earth, right? Recycle it back to the earth. Also, there are times where, you might see some like dark spirits coming out of people's body, which I've seen that. When I know I'm prior to meditating, I know what I'm going to be seeing already. So I'll call in some people, say, you know what, I'm going to call in Archangel Michael. They're going to take you to the light, or I'm going to call in Hecate to take you to the underworld. Make sure there's a direction of where you're taking. Whatever you are removing, take it, direct it, okay? Last but not least, of course, is our crown chakra. Really pretty, like a purplish color too. Okay, purple is more like a blue purple. This is like a purple. And you want to open their crown chakra. That way they have direct alignment with their higher self. Okay, and same thing. You can put like that actual like the purple flame to come through you, and you'll start doing the work. And this is all like just the basics. Candle magic is connected to nature, connected to our chakras, and connected to energy. It's just we're just stacking them. Okay, the more that you're aware of how everything connects, it's pulling it through and directing the energy from the flame, pulling it through and shifting it and directing it where you want it directed. If you're trying to burn your throat chakra, you can direct the flame, the blue light, and imagine the blue light burning away, like the blue flame burning away anything that is affecting you from communicating your truth. And that's what it comes down. Direction is so important. Okay. Once we're done with that spell, that ritual, however you feel comfortable saying it, honestly, then you close, you thank the flame, and say, thank you, flame. And now release you. And so it be. You want to release the flame, release it back, release fire back, release it. So release it, relinquish it, release it back. Say thank you. And just be courteous, respect, right? Respect nature, respect fire, for the elements of nature, and that we're able to kind of bond with them. And so we can pull from the elements instead of having to carry so many tools around with us. Pretty simple that way, okay? That is it for this one. And then next week, we're gonna go with water, okay? So just be aware of that. Water's coming up. I could go further and talk about like how the tarot connects, to this too, because it's all just like we're just stacking. We're stacking them. It's all that we're doing. If something comes up, if questions regarding some of these rituals, or maybe you are wanting to do, your own candle magic, you want to start working more with fire, then message me and we can practice during our one-on-ones, and I can give you some guiding of some wording. Try to have some wording of what feels comfortable for you to invoke the fire and to release it. That way it's consistent. And you can always add more once you're able to remember, because sometimes it's a lot. You have it on your phone, read it off your phone. It's not going to matter. It's just you're directing it. Like you have that magic within you. Okay. And that you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next week.